about to head into my bank. I have 2 appointments. One is going to be meeting with someone, and they're going to talk to me about maybe me potentially moving my investments out of the companies I have them in. They'll still be a mutual fund like under that, but they said that if no one's managing them, I can move it to my bank account and I wouldn't be charged any fees. Then I have another meeting with someone who's the business side of things, since I'm starting a business, and they're going to go over like maybe LLC structure and me opening the business bank account. I can ask questions and things like that. So just things that I need to start looking into, researching, and getting the back end of the business like set up. I have to take on another investor. And I'm still, if I take another investor, I still am going to have to get a really big business loan. Because I know that some of them are thinking we could maybe do this on a shoestring budget, but I know construction and these types of things cost a lot more than what you expect, and they usually take longer, and there's always like hiccups and emergencies and things that come up, and I just don't want to, you know, have to close because of not having enough funds to do it right and to make sure that we are set up and good to go from the beginning. Because right now is like, I just want to make sure we're good, you know, for like the next year or two, that we can make it. And I want to make sure we pay everyone back like their shares and things like that before we start really drawing profits from it. I think that would make me feel better. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do things, but I mean, I'll just talk to my business advisor, I guess. But that's just what I've been thinking about. You know, if we make the amount that they put in a month, then I could be like, okay, who wants to go first? Like this month we will pay back this person, and then we'll pay back that person, and just maybe just pay everyone back their share, and then that way that they have their money back in their pocket. So that's always nice when you are making a profit with the business and you're not out of pocket your own cash anymore. All right, so I just got out of the bank and I decided to move my funds into my bank. That way they can, it'd just be easier for me to move money back and forth and just keep an eye on everything. And I have someone here who I could talk to and do things with, but they weren't charging me any fees or money, and they won't charge me any fees or money. It's just easier for me to keep track of my accounts, to be all consolidated into one. Set up the business now. I need to get me an attorney, and they said I need to probably find a CPA, so I'm going to probably call maybe 5 CPAs, kind of meet with them or have like Zoom chats and just see which one works. And excited that tonight I'm going to be making an all veggie meal. I'm going to be making green beans, mashed potatoes, and most excited to try and cook is the lobster mushrooms that I bought. They're supposed to taste just like lobster, so I'm going to fry them up in a pan with some oil and garlic. And you're supposed to kind of like cut them in like little bite-sized lobster type pieces. They're supposed to have similar texture, definite taste. I watched a video on YouTube, actually a few of them, of people making them, and they were just blown away by when they cook them. They smell just like lobster. When they try them, they taste like lobster. So I'm really excited to try this. I will let you all know how they end up actually tasting, if they actually taste like lobster. They're pretty expensive, but I found them at Central Market if you have something like that near you. I think they're found in Oregon and stuff like that, but I'm just super excited to try it because I want to kind of move us more into a vegetarian kind of diet, a little more whole foods type diet, which is okay. Like, I'm still going to be eating meat. Like, I really like meat. I just wish I didn't, because I feel really bad for the animals and stuff. If I could find ways to cut out different types of meat, I will definitely do it. Molly's in her kennel. Hi there, baby. She kept barking earlier. Actually, my camera died, so it's really low on battery right now, and I never got to finish the last video that I had started, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point, maybe tonight. It's only like 4:30 out on the balcony and film. I like the balcony. The lighting out there seems really nice, and I like being outside. The only issue is that I kind of feel like people are listening to me as they walk by, or the maintenance people, they actually, their little shop or whatever is in the garages right in front of my apartment. And so with them like walking around and petering around and like doing stuff, I kept feeling kind of weird, and I kept like waiting if they were like right there, because I was like, this feels weird for me to just be on the balcony just like talking, and I feel like they're like listening to what I'm saying. I don't know, I'm just really self-conscious about all of that and stuff. Like even now, like it's really hard for me to go out in public and vlog and talk, because I just feel like everyone is looking at me. Out here in Seattle, like everyone is so much into tech, but they're not into like using the tech and stuff, or like doing like social media or vlogging or YouTube in general. They're mostly behind the scenes, like creating it, like techie people in that sense. And I don't even see a lot of people taking photos or doing things like that when I go out on walks or hikes. And so I just feel really weird about it. Like I feel like everyone is just like staring at me like, look at that weird person. So maybe eventually I will get okay with it. Maybe I'll get myself a selfie stick and I'll just completely own it. I don't know. Oh, she came out. There she is. There's the mall dog. She's adorable. She's very barky today, so she had to have a little time out in her kennel. Yes, unfortunately we have to do that sometime. Let this charge a little bit more before I finish my video on kind of like I'm making a video on like my job history and kind of like my income history and my experiences and how I've been pretty much fired from every single job I've gotten out here in Washington, and just like a lot of little things. And I need to finish up my series of unfortunate jobs so I can go in better detail with all of the jobs so far that I've had. So I've done 2 series in it, 2 episodes I guess you would say, but I still have maybe another 5 or 6 to go. And I have a lot of video content that people have requested that I make that I need to start chipping away at. I just am feeling, for some reason, more self-conscious and stuff. I don't know what it is. I just feeling kind of off, kind of weird, kind of just, it's been going on for like a couple of months now. Oh, I'm not even, my face is not even in the thing. This is why I have to keep my little viewfinder up, so that way I can see where the camera's at. But then I keep looking at it. It's always hard. But yeah, so it's just really hard to kind of do this thing, I guess. And I had a lot of drama on my Facebook, which I want to talk about. I need to get into all of that, so that way, I don't know, I just feel like I'm like just putting it out there, and also some other things. So maybe that'll be my next video after this one. Although I love investing and like working on money type things, so I want to do more videos around that. I'm not sure what to say because I don't want to like advise people on what they need to do with their money, because I'm not a money advisor. I don't have a degree. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't know what the things are like, if you can talk about that kind of stuff without having those credentials. But I mean, I see tons and tons of YouTubers who talk about like money and investing and things like that, like Graham and just like a bunch of other YouTubers. I like help guide people. I would just love to see everyone become financially free, or at least start setting themselves up to have a better future for themselves, their children, or their just people in their family. I think if we all like helped each other, and if you have business ideas, if you've got business partners that fit with you and your personality like I am doing, that if we all stuck together, we could build our wealth out, and we could help change our like cycle of wealth, because I come from a pretty impoverished area, and also my family is not like super wealthy or anything like that. So I feel like the working poor and people who were kind of like, I know the middle class is kind of going away. So if we all like tried to come together and just like work on these things and like help each other and pull each other up into just businesses that are producing income for all of us, I think it would just be a good thing. It would be a good thing. So that's what I'm kind of focusing on. My aim is just how people can get themselves out there to fund their business ideas and things like that. So, I mean, if that's something you're looking for, definitely let me know. If you want to, I can help you maybe find investors and things like that. Of course, I would want to talk with everyone and make sure that everything would be okay, like everyone would get along, and the business idea was a pretty sound one, and, you know, has been extensively researched and just all of that kind of stuff, because I've been working on my business plan for months now. And I'm actually meeting with my business advisor on Thursday, and I meet with another business advisor on the 15th, and I meet with another business advisor in October. And oh, my friend, she wants me to go rent a van with her, and we're gonna go maybe take it over to Ruby Beach and maybe Forks and stay in it and do stuff like that for a weekend. So I might be doing that. That might be a fun like video to do. we'll just see. I don't know, lots of fun things going on. But I am gonna go see my family probably October to November, or around that time, maybe November. And Jason's thinking about seeing his family for a week, and then me going, because his family lives in Tennessee, and then me going and seeing my family like the last 3 weeks of the month. So I tried the lobster mushroom and it was absolutely delicious. Tastes just like lobster, except it was maybe a little more like firm, dense, and a little crispy, unlike lobster, but it was super delicious. And I was really shocked that it tasted so much like lobster.